Yo, what's up, YouTube? So recently I had a friend reach out to me and say, hey, bro, I need help. I've got a car that I don't want anymore, and I want to be able to figure out what's the best way to buy a new car. And I shared with him some ideas, some things that he came at me with, some questions, and I shared with him some things. I shot back at him, and he said, man, I didn't even think of some of these things. So I'm grateful that you shared that with me. So I wanted to share with you in this video a couple of things. If you're looking to buy a car, you're looking to downsize, upsize, whatever you're looking to do, if it's vehicle related, if you're looking to trade in, buy a new car, or just buy a new car altogether, and for the very first time, there's some things that you probably should know before you buy a car. And so in this video, I want to share with you a few things that I think that you should watch out for, look out for, and take into account before you buy a car. So my name is Paris Clough, and this is Financial Self-Reliance. I absolutely love helping people manage, protect, and grow their money. And in this video, we're going to talk about buying a car. So my friend called me and he said, hey, Paris, what do I do? I've got this car that I want to buy, and I'm not sure how to really go forward. And I shared with him, well, what are some of your main goals here? Of course, the first goal was to save money. This next goal was to get a bigger car so that he had more room, because he's getting married soon and he wants to, he's thinking about a family. And so he wants to have a car, the vehicle that's more roomy. And so a couple of things I shared with him was, first question I asked was, how much are you paying now? And he said, my car payment's around $500 a month. And I said, so you're looking for something less than that? And he said, yeah, absolutely. I'd love to save some money so I can do some other things with it. And I said, well, have you thought about the following three things? One is insurance. How much is the insurance going to be on your new car? The second thing was gas. How much is gas going to be on the new car? And the third thing, of course, is maintenance. So I asked him, I said, look, what your car payment is right now, sure, you're just for your car, it's $500, but how much are you paying for the insurance? How much are you paying for the gas? And how much are you paying for maintenance on that thing? So you need to calculate all of those payments, all of those financial numbers need to be put into place here. So your real cost of your car isn't $500 a month. It might be $900 a month, with $200 for insurance and $200 for gas every month. So just as an example, I don't know what his numbers were exactly, but I gave him an example. Like, what if your actual numbers are $900 a month for that car because of all the costs that are included, and then maybe even $100 in there for maintenance that you want to kind of just set aside in a sinking fund, or save up for those, regular routine, lube oil filters, and for sure you want to be saving up for tires. And who knows, if you've been around long enough, your car is going to break down at some point. That check engine light is going to come on and you're going to be like, oh crap, what, So I shared with him that you need to have some money for maintenance. So realistically, his $500 monthly car payment is more like $1,000 car payment when you consider everything in there. Whether that may or may not be the exact numbers for you, when you're looking to buy a car, one of the first things I would do is contact an insurance agent that sells car insurance and ask them, hey, what are the price ranges for the car that you're looking for? Then he'll give you, or she'll give you an annual cost or 6-month cost for an insurance for that. The other thing you want to kind of calculate is, what is the gas mileage on the car that you're going to be buying? If the car that you're buying is 15 miles to the gallon, you're going to have a lot bigger gas bill than a car with 30 miles to the gallon. So you want to make sure you're keeping track of those things. And then I would contact a mechanic that I trusted. That's kind of an interesting scenario, isn't it? A mechanic that you trust. So anyways, I actually did have a couple mechanics that I know and have trusted over the years, and I've got a good one right now, so I'm grateful. But call your mechanic and say, hey, listen, what are some of the things I should look out for in a car that's this make and model, this year, in terms of maintenance? What are the kind of the regular costs, routine maintenance things that I need to take care of? I'll tell you what, the better you are at routine maintenance with your car, the less likely that check engine light comes on. And even if it does come on, the less likely it's going to be something critical. So if you keep that routine maintenance up by putting aside every 60, 90 days, you're getting your tires rotated, you're getting your lube oil filter, you're getting all those things done, your oil changes, etc. I think you're going to be in a much better place. He went out and drove a couple cars, and he calls me from the car dealership. Paris, this is the car. I think it's the car anyways. I said, well, listen, what was the main goal? The main goal was to save money and to get a bigger car that you can fit your family into. But really, to save money was the big goal. He wanted to reduce his expenses. And so I said, first of all, what's the monthly payment on the new car? And it was less than what he was paying for his car, his truck right now. And I said, good, check number one. This is a car that's in the running. What about the insurance? How much is the insurance going to be on this car that you're looking at? And he said, actually, I called my insurance agent and they said it was about $75 a year less than the insurance payment I'm paying now. $75 a year, that's a couple bucks a month. It's not that much, but still it's saving money. So another check. Third thing was gas mileage, way better gas mileage. Fourth thing was maintenance. And he says, well, I really haven't checked into how much that's going to be. So I said, well, do the numbers, man. If you're gonna buy a car, it's got to be based on the numbers. Everyone gets emotional. Everybody goes in and sees that beautiful, shiny, gleaming. They wash it. They make it look nice. The salesmen are slick. They tell you all the right things. They say, oh, if you buy today, I'll throw in this and I'll throw in that. Oh, you can't leave the lot until you get the car. Here's the keys. They test drive it, so you get in there, you feel that ownership, and you're like, oh no, I can't. So just remember that if it doesn't fit your goals, one of the things I told them, I said, listen, if it doesn't fit your goals are save money. The main goal is to save money. The second goal is to get yourself the right kind of car. And the third goal is to not forget what your first goal is. And so he said, you're right, Paris, you're right. So he actually ended up walking away from that first car because it wasn't as much of a savings as he was looking for. Called me again from another lot. Actually, he was test driving the car. Calls me again, Paris, I think, tell me what do you think? And I said, listen, does it fit the number one rule? Are you going to save money with it? Does it fit the second rule, which is that it's got to be the roomy and it's got to be the right kind of everything else? And he said, yeah, I think it does. I said, well, then it's in the running. You decide at the end of the day. It's your money. It's your decision. It's your car. You're going to be able to have to deal with payments. But if it fits into all of those categories, if you're going to have a good car payment, which is means you're going to take care of that car, then you're going to have a good insurance payment, which means that you're going to have to, if anything happens, crashes, accidents, we all have to have it. The third thing is gas mileage. With gas prices the way they are, boy, that's a significant cost for a lot of people. So make sure that you're calculating all the costs in before you buy a car. Make sure you know what the car payment is, the insurance payment is, the gas payment or the gas mileage. Kind of estimate what that could be, and then of course maintenance. If you get all of those in and you're going to save money and or it's within the budget, then you can buy that car. If it's not within the budget, or you're not going to save money, or if it's beyond your reach, walk away. Learn to say no. It's okay to say no. You can tell the sales agent at that car dealership, no thank you, this car does not fit what my goals are, does not fit into my financial freedom goals and plan. If you don't take care of your financial freedom goals and plans, no one else will. That car dealership doesn't care one whit about your financial independence date. Doesn't care one whit about your get out of debt freedom date. Doesn't care anything about that. All they want to do is get you back into more debt, get that car off their lot, and get their commission. So, of course, there's some good people out there. There's some good salespeople that are professional. They want to make sure that you're doing the right thing. So hopefully you can negotiate down and get the car you need. We all need to have a vehicle. We all need to have a way to get to work and transportation, but it's important that you make sure that it fits your financial goals and dreams. I hope this video is helpful. I hope you got a lot out of it, and I hope that before you buy your next car, that you take some time to sit down and calculate exactly what your goals are, what you're looking for before you get to the car dealership. That way, if it doesn't fit your goals, you can walk away. If you missed the last video, producer, you can catch it right here. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel up here and check out this video up here that YouTube thinks you might like. Until the next video, have a fantastic day.